Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and in today's video we are going to be doing our stock market weekly recap from the 23rd to the 27th of November 2020. First off, I hope that everyone had a happy Thanksgiving and everyone was able to go out, get some food, hang out with either some friends or family, or just have a good day to yourself. So with that said, what we're going to be doing in this video is going over the four main indexes, taking a look at their performance for this past week. Were they up, were they down, which was the strongest, which was the weakest. Then we'll go ahead and jump into the entire S&P 500 performance, taking a look individually what stocks were strong, what sectors were strong, what stocks were weak, what sectors were weak. Then we'll go ahead and hit up the oil, dollar, silver, gold, bonds, take a look at the 10-year rate, and wrapping it up by looking at the current mortgage rate. So I like to do these on a weekly basis just to kind of keep track of where we are in the market, where we have been as far as historical reference, and it's just a lot of fun just to kind of, I don't dive into what the market is doing every single day. I really haven't even looked at my portfolio for the past 2 weeks now. I didn't do a Monday video, so I never looked at my portfolio this past week. So on Monday, when I do my Monday video, that'll be my first time that I really look at my portfolio and see how the performance has been for not only this past week, but the week prior. So with that said, if you are brand new to my channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time we release a brand new video, and of course, give this video a thumbs up, make it blue, and let's go ahead and get into the video. I thought this was a funny meme. I saw somebody else post it, and it was awesome with the Tesla truck there, the turkey truck there. So I thought that was fun. I had a good Thanksgiving. I played some Pokemon with my 5-year-old, and then we played some Minecraft, and we played some Yahtzee and some other games with the adults. So that was my Thanksgiving after all of our food. Let me know down in the comment section how yours was, if you had a good Thanksgiving as well. Now, jumping into the S&P 500 this past week, we can see that the 5-day change was really positive, up 2.27%. Our biggest loss there was last Friday, down 0.68. So as of this week, it has been really high. I remember last year in 2019, I believe the market had been pretty high in November, but towards December, as we hit Christmas on the 24th of December 2019, the market had hit a bottom. So we'll see how this plays out here in 2020. We have the whole pandemic currently going on, lots of restrictions in place. I know in Oregon we're going to get some new restrictions that are going to be coming out here, I believe on Monday, after our 2-week lockdown. So everywhere is a little bit different, and it's all been affecting people differently. So we'll see how this affects small businesses, mid businesses, large businesses. I know Black Friday, I didn't go out shopping at all. I don't need anything. So I knew none of us left the house here on Friday, and we just kind of stayed home, watched some movies, some Home Alone, and put up some lights on the Christmas tree. The Dow Jones this week also did really well, up 2.21%. Year to date, it is still positive by 4.81%. The Nasdaq this week, I think this is the beast. So this is up 2.96%, basically 3% there, just up and away here, up 36.03% year to date. And the Russell 2000, oh, look at that, Russell 2000. This one coming in first place, up 3.92%. So here we are with those small mid-cap businesses such as 1-800-Flowers. That's located down the street from my job, and a few other businesses. There's 2,000 and some businesses within the Russell 2000, and a lot of these businesses are smaller mid-cap sized businesses, so they're not some of the large ADP, Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, those big name companies. These are some of those just smaller mid-sized companies within here. And this one is back in the positive by 11.2%, actually beating out the Dow Jones. S&P 500 just slightly above it. But there was a time when the Russell 2000 had been beat beyond not only the S&P, the Dow, it was the worst performer out there. It was in the red for quite a while, longer than the other indexes, and it's had a huge turn, as of the whole recovery process. Right now I believe the numbers are still growing on a week by week basis. There really hasn't hit an inflection point where we're beginning to decrease, but we do have the vaccine getting pushed out in 2021. Let me know down in the comment section, are you guys going to be taking that vaccine? I think it'd be kind of interesting to see. I don't plan on taking it. I don't usually get the flu shot any longer. As of leaving the military, I just don't get any shots. I don't get sick very often. If I do get sick, it's just kind of gone in a few days, and then that's how it goes. But I'd like to hear back from you guys down in the comment section. Are you planning on taking the vaccine or any other, medication and shots for any of the illnesses that are out there? The S&P 500, let's take a look at the 1 week performance here. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Overall, very positive out there in the market. There are a few sectors right off the bat that I can see that were a little bit negative. If we take a look at real estate, there's quite a bit of negative over here in real estate. Just about everything is kind of red. There are a few little green spots. Iron Mountain Incorporated, I forgot what that business was. It was something I had looked into in the past. I think they are a real estate investment trust, but I forgot what they're focused around there. Looks like there's a few other green ones in there as well that I'm not too familiar with. Summit Property Group, that one is in my portfolio. That one is a shopping mall real estate investment trust, so a lot of shopping mall areas there. Seems to be doing well, and nothing that really stands out as far as sectors being completely red. Real estate is probably the hardest hit this past week, but there are a few little green spots within there. Now, if we look outside of real estate, just kind of look at hit and miss companies like onesie twosies, we can see Walmart was down this past week, down 0.34%. I'm actually really surprised. Walmart has a big online presence now, working to compete against Amazon. So I know a lot of individuals out there shopping online, looking for deals on Walmart, on Costco, on Amazon. They're always out there comparing prices between a lot of these big distributors: Walmart, Costco, Target, Amazon, and so on. So it's kind of interesting to see them down this past week. Procter & Gamble down 0.66%. Nvidia down 1.33%. Apple 1.73%. Apple's been high and flying, so it's kind of interesting to see this one negative, whereas we see the rest of the FANG stocks pretty positive this past week. Johnson & Johnson down 2.13%. I'm not sure why Johnson & Johnson is down this past week. That'd be kind of interesting to find out. Maybe they had something in the news that caused them to go negative. 144 doesn't seem too high for Johnson & Johnson. So I don't know if that puts my position down. I think they were pretty close to being flat. So that'll be something I'll have to check out here in my Monday video. But overall, I can see banks are very positive this past week. JP Morgan up nearly 5%. Bank of America 7.45%. Wells Fargo 8.79%. And Citigroup 8.69%. So very positive there within banks, within oil, within the whole communications area. Looks pretty positive outside of Charter Communications, and so on. Oil this past week, really positive, up 7.11%, 7.11 there. We have the dollar continuing to get weaker. I've seen some reports that the dollar is, it's at its weakest point in quite a while. Let's look at this 3-year trend here. Back in January 2018, we're hitting these lows here shortly. We haven't passed them, but we are hitting some of the lowest parts within the last 2 years. So we may hit a bottom here of 89 or so, but I don't know how to use this information as either a warning flag. There are a couple double bottoms here showing that the dollar could bounce, but we don't have that being shown over here. It's very kind of wavy. There's no double bottom and recovery. There was one single bottom here. It tried to recover. There's a double bottom there, but it continues to fall. So I don't see the dollar getting stronger. I did see that interest rates on checking accounts just dropped down a bit not too long ago, so rates are still moving down. My rate over at Ally and CIT Bank and what's the other one I use? What is it? Marcus are all decreasing. So I got a notification back on the 17th of November that they're moving the rate from 0.6 to 0.5. You know, that's a big leap from just a few years ago. Maybe, I think it was maybe a year and a half. Wealthfront was offering 2.77, and a lot of the other businesses out there, Ally and CIT Bank, were offering, I believe, 2.10% for a while. So there's a big change there from the dollar dropping, rates dropping, and everything else. Silver and gold negative this week. Silver is down 6.14, so that's a pretty good hit to silver, and gold is down 4.47. With the stock market rising as much as it had here in the short term, more investors are choosing to invest in stocks versus materials, so I think this is kind of showcasing that. We have bonds this week essentially flat, down 0.01. We have the 10-year rate at 0.84. Now, I didn't do a weekly recap last week, but the week prior, we can see that the 10-year rate was at 0.89. So here we are at 0.84, so it is pretty stable within the 0.8 range. You know, I'd like to see the 10-year rate move up to closer to the 1%. I really forgot where we were at with this about a year ago. I would have to go back, take a look at my videos maybe a year ago if I have that information, and take a look where we were at the 10-year yield when rates were really, really good in those high yield savings accounts. So I'll probably go back and take a look at that. And then we have mortgage rates. So if you're still looking to refinance, you're still able to lock in rates of anywhere from 2 to 3%. I am still in the process of still waiting for my house to get approved. You know, the builders sent in their little blueprints to the city. The city corrected and made changes, sent them back, and they fixed them, sent them back to the city. The city has more corrections to have happen. So it's a process. So we're still looking around, I believe, March or April of 2021 to actually have our house fully built. I think it'll be a lot better at that point, as I'm recording right next to my 1-year-old's bedroom, so it's really hard to kind of be loud or just kind of talk normally during the video recordings. I'm always trying to be halfway quiet, but also be loud enough that everyone can hear me. So that is going to be wrapping up this video. If you guys are brand new to my channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time I release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue. And that is going to be it for this video. Again, I really hope that you guys had a great Thanksgiving and had some delicious food. See you guys later. Bye bye.